the most beloved upline, Blue Diamond Star, V partner, Sachin Gupta. Love you, bye. All yours.
Thank you, Adi. Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Okay. It's a very good morning. And I know some people are still in the bed, but that's okay. That's okay. You want to stay in the bed, it's okay. That's your life, right? But again, it's so amazing to take shower and finish a prayer so early and then come to the system. And this has been my routine for a few weeks actually, right? Since the time I think Shivratri, that 1 month, right? And I'm as I always mention that I don't want to talk about. I don't have a structure of what I'm going to talk. Maybe because as a ritual every time after week-on and after after week-on, after Diwali and after New Year, it's been many years as a ritual. I said, okay, I'm talking. Okay, so as a ritual, but things I read for those people who talk to me on daily basis, right? But again, repetition is not bad in life, right? Okay, so some people, everybody attended an amazing week-on and super duper week-on actually, right? And I want to tell you that, do you know that after week-on also, after amazing week-on, amazing learning, looking at the companies, hard founders, everyone actually, right? I'll tell you a bad news. The bad news is that still everybody will not be able to make it. You know why? Okay, I'm going to talk about that why. Okay, I'm going to talk about that reason why a lot of people, even amazing econ, everything is good, energy, excited, everything. But after some time, I don't even know whether they'll be there in the next week or not, right? And this is my last 12-year journey, which I'm going to share about, right? And thank God, I don't know from where exactly some realizations started coming in the beginning itself in my journey. I started applying, because of which I am not there as a part of those people who attended week-on and then after that, vanished. All right. So why I'm sharing this? Because I don't want you guys to be a part of that list actually, right? Okay. So, week-on is same, company is same, products are same, system is same, processes are same, right? In our team, right? Everything is same. But still, why some people go to a level of excellence, some people remain mediocre, and some people actually fizzle out. Why exactly, right? Okay, that's what exactly I want to talk about, right? Okay, if you know in the beginning itself, it's good, right? Okay, so you can channelize that energy in the right direction because you are energetic after week-on, right? Okay, and that should not go waste. Okay, so why exactly, right? Why exactly? I'll tell you about my journey. In the beginning, when I started business, there was no upline, nothing. There was a system only, right? And I was not knowing anything. I was knowing jack shit about the business, right? I was only knowing one thing. I have no other choice. I wanted to retire at the age of 35. I was 30 that time. And I said, I want to retire. And that was not a wishful thought. That was a burning desire, right? Even a thought that I have to work for 40 more years used to trouble me actually, right? Used to give me jitters. I was not okay. Okay. I was ready to die trying to achieve that. But I was not ready to accept, I have to live the same life for 14 more years, right? Because 10 years of job in Bombay was equivalent to 25 years of job anywhere else, right? And I was knowing that, this cannot be done for all my life. So that was my reason. And second, I wanted to give best life to my parents. And they were above 60. So I didn't have too much of time. These were the two reasons I started the business. Okay. And I was not doing anything. I was not a very smart person. I was not exposed to the world. I didn't even had a passport that point of time. I'm from a small town. Okay. From a small town, that to be in a government colony, right? Correct. So it's like a kuएं का मेंढक, right? I was coming from a cocoon actually, right? And then I went out to do MBA. And then from there, I went to work in Bombay actually, right? So that's the reason I started, right? So when I started the business in Pune, right? I was in Pune that time for one of the job actually, right? Okay. My role was Maharashtra head that time. And I was operating out of Pune that time, right? and somebody signed me up. Actually, I signed myself up. He just called me to show what he himself was not very clear about. Okay. So we both sat down together. Karte yaar, let's do it, right? There's nothing to lose. And I didn't even had that money to start, So I applied for a credit card and I got a credit card, and that's how I started, right? To cut the story short. But then where to learn from? Where to learn from? I was on my knees. I was on my knees because I was knowing I cannot do this job forever. So I was ready to actually submit to anything, right? Anywhere, right? So I went to the system. Somebody told me from Hong Kong that there's a system which happens, and that system, some people do the training and all. I started going to the system, right? Correct. Now, 9 a.m. in the morning, those days was impossible for me to get up. I used to reach office also by 11 a.m. My boss gave up on me, actually, right? But I don't know what happened. I'm ready by 8 o'clock, actually. That to be in full formals, because I was not knowing. In my head, I was doing a serious business, right? I was doing a serious business. So full formal, right? The way I used to go to office, right? Trousers, shirt, no jeans, no t-shirt, nothing actually, right? Proper leather shoes and everything, right? Because in my head, I was doing a serious business. That was the first thing, right? That I want to take it seriously. I started going there. I used to be the last person to enter in the house. Okay. And I used to sit at the back. And people used to talk good English there, right? These are the Christian Parsi ladies, actually. And they are like from a high class society. And I am from a Desi Ba, I'm from a countryside, right? Okay. I used to understand their English, but I was not very confident even in asking and talking to them, right? And believe me, it was like that actually. Not even one Desi person actually, right? And I was Desi completely, right? And I'll tell you, my dream after 2-3 weeks of system was, I want to start a Hindi system, man. At least I'll feel at home. At least I'll feel at home actually that time, right? So I was like that, okay? And then I started, I was knowing how well they are doing. I was not even knowing how much they are earning. But whatever they were talking, I felt it makes sense. Whatever they're talking, it was basically about the business. And 1 week, one topic, another week, another topic. Somebody told about this list, how to increase the list. I said, okay, I'll apply. Somebody told about how to dream. I said, okay, let me finish the dream list, right? Somebody told about something else, prospecting, closing, this, that, everything actually, right? 8 basic building block basically, right? So every week, one topic used to be there. And people used to talk very good. Very, very, very good. Okay. And good means, I mean to say fluently, right? Okay. And I was not impressed because I was focusing on the learning actually, right? I was focusing on the learning, and that is how exactly I started. So obviously when I started applying, okay, I was not getting result immediately, but I was excited. I was knowing that I have something to work upon. At least it is a better situation than having nothing actually, right? All right. Started working. Some people sign up, some people. I was still not making money because it was only one side growing. Because I was signing up people from my ex-organization, and everybody I was getting as a DR, but I was knowing by that time that I should not put them on the other side. So I am only signing up, but only one side, right? Correct. So that's how exactly it was happening, right? So team slowly was growing, 20 people, 15 people and all that. But still, money was not coming in. And I was okay with that because I was knowing that each side, just say, the way I built one side, I can build another side also. Okay, I need to do more prospecting from outside, right? That's the only reason, right? And then what happened? Slowly we started. This phase went on for a long time. Then I started Bombay and all that, right? Okay. Then I went to VCon and all. Everybody knows about VCon, how I went to VCon. It was not easy, right? But after coming back from VCon, suddenly team started growing. Okay. Kavita become active, Shafun become active, everybody, right? So both sides, started growing and all that. I was working hard and everything, right? But there was a phase at that point of time, okay, when I was working hard, I was passionate, but knowingly, unknowingly, today when I look back, I never expressed this to anybody, right? Today when I was thinking about that journey, I reached to that moment wherein, I was stuck. People, I was too aggressive. Sometimes people were not liking me, some people were like, though I was friendly to everybody, everything, but I was too aggressive, right? Number one. And number two thing is that I was too casual also. I used to reach everywhere late. Not because I wanted to reach late or I was not taking, because I used to commit too much to everybody, right? Okay, one plan in Andheri, one plan in Bandra, and one plan in Buri, 1 hour gap to reach, right? So I was not thoughtful actually, right? I was not thoughtful. I was thinking of covering everything in one go, right? But in that process, what was happening, okay? Thank God we learned how to confront. Everybody used to come and confront with me, right? That why you come late? It's been 1 hour prospectus meeting actually, right? Correct? And then also, I used to agree, but I used to justify actually, right? Are yaar, what happened, that finished late and this and that, right? I was in justification mode, right? I was not in a learning mode, okay? And that is where, why? Because I was in between the Chakravyuh actually, right? Too many things happening. I had no time to actually look into myself. And I don't know, God's plan. And then the first camp happened. My first LDC happened, And in that LDC, I was very active, running for the team, doing things and everything, right? But still, on second night of LDC, okay, I got a feedback from unknown strange people who were part of my team in LDC actually, right? I was a part of that team basically. I was not a captain, okay? And a lot of people mentioned, you are very casual. You're not serious in life. And I said, what is this? I was serious and everything, right? And that is the time I realized that either I can accept or I can justify actually, right? Either I can reflect and think about myself or I can justify, right? And that is the time I realized, in LDC, somebody took some session and everything, right? And I realized, actually, my mind was running faster than my physique actually, right? I was all over at any point of time, right? I was talking a lot, I was doing a lot and everything actually, right? I was not, there was no therao, there was no stability in the mind actually, I was earning money, decent, obviously before it was nothing, decent means maybe $1,000 a week types, which was a decent money that time, okay? And that LDC made me realize that I need to reflect into myself before I do anything else, right? I have to every time think about myself, even if I have a justification, I need to first think about, because even if I justify, I win the argument, right? But I lose a person because it's not about whether I'm right or wrong. It's about the feeling actually, right? Correct? And that's what it started happening. And after that, I also learned that I was not present whatever was happening before, right? Before I was present, so I grew. At least I stayed. But that was a 2-3 months phase, right? Wherein running around, this, that, every training, even in the system, I still remember in Bandra system, right? We are laughing, we are joking because my team was growing actually, right? And we were knowing the person who's taking the training, we know what he's talking, right? We know what he was talking, right? So I was laughing. We are sometimes, like in school we do, right? In a classroom, right? Okay. I was not present there, right? Okay. And then even in the camp, the moment I become present there, right? It shook me. Sometime for you to be present, somebody need to shake you actually, right? Even in my first week on also, right? Kavita and Shri knows about it, right? Obviously they were sick and tired because I had a problem. I used to feel very sleepy. I was 22 kg bigger actually than what I am today. Correct? And VP Adli is taking a session. We are sitting in the front row and I'm sleeping there actually, right? Because I was not present there, right? And when VP Adli was talking about that phase, when he said it, his friend and him both came to the VCon, but one guy decided to quit, but he decided to make it, right? And I realized that phase of my life, thank God, I don't know from where exactly some buddhi came, some wisdom came in my head, and I started getting involved 100% into everything actually, right? 100% actually, right? I started looking into myself, right? All trainings, I don't care who's there around me, right? Before it was always downline. Before it was always upline. It was all upline. I had no upline. So obviously, and my upline was too big. So I can't even comment on that, right? Correct. But downlines, right? Oh shit. This topic, that guy should have been there actually, right? I know today also some people must be thinking, right? Same way, right? This topic, these people must be there, right? But from that time onwards, I started taking everything on myself. It's all about me. If I build myself, if I learn, and if I remain in now, God will give me people like myself, right? And I started learning everything on myself, right? Applying everything, right? So since that time till today, every system I attend, I don't care who's there, I take a shower. It is impossible for me to take a shower before 8 o'clock every day. But Sunday, whether I am taking a system or anybody who's a downline taking a system, okay, I realize that I need to be present 100% actually. I need to be there 100%. Because what happens, I've seen that phase wherein when somebody's talking, I'm eating actually, right? Somebody actually, or I'm thinking something else actually, right? And I've seen that phase. That phase was a phase wherein I was stagnant actually, right? Weak on 100% actually, right? Whether somebody's coming with me or not, right? I will be there 100%. That's what exactly I started applying from my third year. And third year only I maxed out actually, right? I started focusing on myself more than anyone else, right? Correct. All the trainings, all the discussion with upline also, right? Okay. Discussion with upline, right? Because I've seen this many times. I've done this. I am a guilty of this actually, right? Okay. When upline is talking, many people, rather than listening, either they are justifying in their own head or they become a co-trainer actually, right? What is a co-trainer? When you are an upline or your upline is talking to 2-3 people and you are sitting there and he's talking to 2-3 people and you're one of them. And when he's telling, what, this is what we should do. This is, and then you are telling, yes, I also feel the same. Yes, you only train them now. But in that process, what happens? You may be knowing about that, right? But maybe one line you are missing. But when you start talking, what happens? That gets missed out actually, right? So listening actually, right? How much are we listening? Thank God, when I met my upline, I was not even knowing how to talk to him, right? So I used to be quiet. Chup chap, right? I used to be quiet because I don't know what to talk because, I was not confident in talking in English and he hardly understand Hindi actually, right? Those days, right? And every time he used to talk, we are sitting quiet, listening everything on myself, right? And most of the time, when there's a good session, maybe half an hour, 1 hour, maybe whether it is a system or it is a week on or it is one-on-one with upline or team sitting with an upline, most of the time I remember, the more I used to listen, after the system or after the training or after the discussion, I used to be quiet for a longer time actually, right? Chupchap rehta tha main. You know why? Because I'm processing it, right? Because everything I said, decisions are making from inside, right? Otherwise, what used to happen, every time I've seen people, right? They attend the system, they do the sharing, they talk a lot actually, right? A lot, right? Oh, this, that. But then in that process, they forget to spend time with themselves and make few decisions about their learning. Talking is okay, but implementing and executing is more important actually, right? Correct. Many times it used to happen. Okay, what about you? How was the training? I said, just don't talk to me. I know what I want to do, right? And I'm in a different zone altogether. I don't want to spoil that zone by talking actually, right? Correct. And that exactly started changing. Correct. Now also, whether it is a spiritual training or it is anything actually, right? I don't care what others are learning, right? Because that if I'm sitting there, it is for me actually, right? It is for me, not for anyone else, right? Correct. Today also, I get up, take shower, do my prayer, and then come to the system actually, right? Okay. I know many people must be in the bed, must be having a breakfast along with that, right? Correct? That's okay. That's their choice, right? But before I used to get bothered about that actually, right? But then when I started focusing on myself, I started grasping more and started applying more actually, right? Those people will change when they want to change. Those people will learn when they want to learn, right? You know, I am not getting irritated. I am not getting annoyed with them. I just pray, God, please give them wisdom. Correct? And I'm not thinking what they are today. I only think they can also become like that, right? Full of wisdom, right? One day. You know, some people need a lot of work on themselves, right? Correct? So that's what, right? You know, so there are people. Today also I sit with people. When I start talking, they start justifying and they start being a go-trainer actually, right? And then other people who are actually learning, they get irritated, right? And later they say, what the hell? Why this guy don't understand? No? You know? I said, leave it, Baba. The person will change, right? It's okay. It's okay, right? Maybe that person has come to increase my patience, right? And your patience. Correct? Because on everything, we are also going through something actually, right? True? No? I'm sure everybody must be facing this, right? But don't think about those people. Think about yourself. Are you that one person, right? Or you are the one who's actually getting everything from around, right? Okay. And if you are getting irritated because of another person, okay, and if your upline is not getting irritated, you can actually learn from the upline how to have patience, right? Correct? Because you will be at one place, one time, you will be handling such people actually, right? True. So basically, my point here is that in every training, in every session, in every one-on-one session, in every plan, in every event, are you there 100% mentally, physically, emotionally present, right? That is the point actually, right? If you're not there 100% physically, mentally, emotionally, right? It's like a movie actually, right? It's like a movie. You go out to take a popcorn, right? And coming back and asking, kya hua? What happened? Okay. Who's the killer? Okay. But, you know, we have to be there mentally, physically, emotionally, right? In every discussion. It's not just about training, right? You know, and that will only happen when you're in a seeking mode, actually, right? You know, and if it is not happening, and if you are not behaving like that, right? Okay, that means you're not in a seeker mode, right? You're just trying to find out some formula. I get some formula, and maybe, you know, everything will happen, right? And that formula, there's no formula, right? You know, no, I want to know one secret actually. How to handle this, how to handle this, how to handle this, right? And the moment upline is talking about that subject, and then you're justifying in your head, no, that is okay. But what about this? What about that actually? You know, and you are not able to actually receive messages which upline is giving without even telling actually, right? Without even words actually, right? Without even talking about it. And when you learn to decode those messages actually, right? You know, like Dato was telling, right? It's not about what you tell to the downline, right? Or what you listen from the upline. Sometimes you don't listen anything, right? I mean, you don't get statements, right? But even a silence is also a message for you, right? Are you receiving a message from that silence? Are you receiving a message from that silence? Correct? And that will only happen when you're 100% present, right? When you're there all the time, right? Every system, when you decide, okay, this is like a pilgrimage for me. This is the place which will build me as a entrepreneur, right? I need to take shower. I need to sit back, relax, and without eating, without doing, you know, chit chat and all that, right? I am going to learn for myself. And you don't even need to prepare notes also for that. You know, because these kind of systems can give realizations to few people and can give only theoretical knowledge to few people actually, right? People who are present 100% can get realizations, right? And for realization, you don't have to prepare notes, right? It is like a click, right? It is just like breakthrough actually, right? You know, it is like that breakthrough, right? Correct? And 100% present means what? I'm not talking just about physical, right? Oh, shower, sitting there and, you know, comfortable place and not eating, all that. No, mentally also, right? You know, mentally also. Are you thinking about, Oh, my plan is there after this. What will happen to that guy? Oh, this is there, right? While session is going on, how many people are still checking a WhatsApp actually, right? Correct? As if करोड़ों की deal miss हो जाएगी. As if millions of dollars will be missed actually, right? Some people are watching system, but still preparing the food, their breakfast and this and that, and enjoying also, right? And actually feeling, I attended everything. I'm enjoying, right? Correct? You're physically there, but mentally, you're peeling off the banana actually, right? Are you getting me, right? Your life will become banana then, right? True. Simple. It's like, it's like being there, right? And thank God we didn't had an online system that time. We were supposed to be there on time, before time actually, to enter in the hall. We are supposed to sit quiet with the phone off in the pocket, right? Correct? But now, that's the difference, right? So are you there physically? Were you there in Econ physically, actually, mentally, emotionally? Are you there right now in this system? Are you always there when you talk to an upline actually, right? Whether it is a Zoom meeting or it is a one-on-one meeting or any team meeting, even huddle also, right? Team huddle happens in the morning, right? If team huddle is happening, some people just show up, right? Boy, same again, right? But some people come excited and they're there physically, mentally, emotionally. And maybe they get one line from somebody actually, not always from upline, maybe from a cross line, maybe from a team member, right? They get something and they apply that, right? That's called seeker, right? And why people don't do this? Why exactly people don't do this? Simple reason, because they don't empty the cup. Because in the mind, there's so many things going on, right? Oh, my prospect will this, right? Correct? So the most important aspect of this business and a leadership, why Dato is talking about the silence. It's not just a silence with the verbal, the silence from the word, right? Silence from your thoughts also, right? Correct? And for that, you need to learn to live in now. Because if you are not in now, there are thousands of thoughts going in the head actually, right? Correct? And maybe something will come and you will miss that, right? And when you miss that, what happens? What happens? Maybe someone else will pick up that thing, right? And will grow and you will wonder, oh my God, I attended same system with this guy. I did same things with this guy. But why this guy in 3 years somewhere else and I'm somewhere else actually, right? Are you with me? Correct? New people, for example, if new people learn to do this in the beginning itself, they can grow faster than anyone else. Because they're innocent right now, right? But the problem is new people also, when they sit, what is the system? Chalo dekhte hain. Let's see. Correct? They're talking to the kids, playing with a dog, having a breakfast, and then in that process, they miss, right? When I was new, thank God I was not like that. You know why? Because I was knowing I have to make it in the business, right? Because I had no choice, right? I have no choice, right? Because this business is all about building ourselves, right? Not others. When you build yourself, then only you can help others to build actually, right? So are you there all the time in now? Whatever you're doing, right? Anything actually, right? Any damn thing, physically, mentally, emotionally actually, right? And duplication cannot happen if you're not present in trainings and all, right? Because we learned everything by being present, right? So many downlines who are actually present and they're alert actually all the time while talking to upline. You will see they start talking like an upline only, right? They in fact, they deliver the message also like an upline, right? You will see that, So basically, why that duplication happen at a subconscious level, right? When you're present all the time, when you heard in VCon, when Midhu was talking, that I was just listening. He used to be the 10th person, right? And I was happy when people send me message that we thought, oh, this is you, exactly like you, he's talking, right? I never noticed why, because I was interacting on daily basis, right? But it was a proud moment for me that at least somebody who's listening, right? Okay. And, automatically by default, it is happening that, right? Are you getting me? Correct? So first is, let's go back to the main thing, empty the cup, right? First, empty the cup and ask yourself, do you really have an option other than this business? If there's an option, quit today. Quit today. There's no point wasting time, right? Correct? If you don't have an option to achieve what you really want to achieve in life, right? Okay? Then empty the cup. Except first, I don't have an option. And I need to build myself, right? I need to build myself, right? And you will see, because people, why exactly there's so much of noise in the head? Because people think about, oh my God, after this, what will happen after that, what will happen after that. But, I'll give an example. When VP Arun George was talking about, right, I was so amazed with that. I said, so true, right? When he said, you know a lot of things already, right? And this is required to be done. So are you doing all those things which you know already how to do? But we are not doing that 100%. But we are thinking about those things which we don't know actually, right? So it's a full khichdi in the mind. When I started the business, I was knowing I need to go to the system. I'll learn everything, right? Whatever I learned, I started applying, right? And slowly, like when you have to go 10 kilometers in the dark without a light and you have a torch, which gives a light only to 1 meter, right? You keep walking 1 meter, you can keep seeing till 10 kilometers, right? But that torch cannot give you light till 10 kilometers, right? You have to walk 1 meter, then you see 1 meter, then you see 1 meter actually, right? But you have to walk actually, right? Right? So are we doing what we know already? Entire infinity knows 5 plus 3, right? Entire infinity, right? Correct? Everybody knows 5 plus 3. It's been 10 years plus, right? How many people are actually doing it religiously, right? It's okay. It's okay if you don't know how to do it. But when you start doing it, you do it in a wrong way. Then you become better. Then you become better. Then you become better. And then you become master, right? How many people actually decided ever that I will be master in this subject, right? Correct? And my mantra in life is simple. When I don't know anything, I decide to be a master in that thing, right? I will keep doing that till the time I don't become master into that, right? Be it fitness, be it spirituality, be it business or activity or anything actually, right? Even fitness also, right? Correct? Recently, I started the clap push-up. Some people must have seen, right? Okay? And I said, I will keep doing this till the time this will become effortless actually, right? This will be like this any point of time, right? I'll keep doing this, right? Every day. Okay? And then I go to the next level, right? Because there is no point moving to a next level without getting expertise of something which you already know, which is the rice bowl of the business, right? True. But why exactly people don't do that? Simple reason. Because they keep thinking too many things about too many areas actually, right? And that shows, if I look at them with a microscope, in the mind, the main reason why they do like this is, you know what? Jaldi se kuch bhi karke successful bana do yaar mujhe. Just do something and I make successful. Right? That's the problem, right? You have to prepare yourself for success, right? Even if you earn money, okay, by doing like this, you will not be able to hold on to that money. Because that will not increase your holding capacity actually, right? Because if you want a continuous success, you need to increase your holding capacity, right? And holding capacity will only increase when you build a character, right? Right? So if you are a person who earned a lot of money and then fell down big time, check yourself. Check yourself. Were these the reasons actually, right? Big time, right? Every time upline is talking or anybody is talking, we are justifying in our own head actually, right? And I've seen people, when I'm talking, they ask one question. Before I finish the answer of that one question, second question is already ready, right? Process, Baba. Process first. That one question, if you go back with one question's answer and apply that, that's good enough. Next time you can ask another, right? But you know what? So are you there to ask only questions or are you there to actually seek for solution actually? Many people are like that. So understand, you are becoming an entrepreneur, right? An entrepreneur handles a lot of things. And God will not give you a big, large organization till the time you are not capable of handling that actually, right? And you will only be capable of handling that when you are in senses actually, right? Not in senses does not mean you are drunk, right? Correct? In senses means living in now, giving 100% that point of time in your learning and getting messages which are untold to you actually, right? Correct. Wisdom, that's what exactly is important, right? Now many people, prospect, they will show one plan. So 2 days before plan, anxiety. Oh, I have a plan. I have a plan. I have a plan, right? Correct? 2 days before, right? Oh, I have a plan after 1 hour. I have a plan after 30 minutes. I have this, I have that, right? And after showing a plan also, for 2 days, they will have anxiety only, right? Oh, I don't know what. Every time they talk to upline, they talk about that. They talk to crossline, they talk about that. And imagine, because they are not detached. They are not detached. They don't understand, this is my karma. I will keep doing that. Rest is up to God and him actually, right? Correct? So I apply the same mantra, right? Simple. I will give my best when I talk about the business, right? I will pour my heart. The person is positive, negative, neutral. I will answer everything, right? Okay? But whether the person will come back or not is not in my hand. Correct? I did my bit and that's it, right? Khalas. I always tell people, if I am doing a plan for somebody, you know what? I'm not doing a plan for that person. I'm doing a plan for you so that you can learn actually, right? So detach, So why? Because every time there's so much of noise in the head, right? When exactly we will calm down, right? Correct. So basically, listen more, because that will help you to take decisions, right? That will actually hilau you from inside, right? Shake you from inside, right? Because if you talk more and if you don't seek for it, and if you don't really, maybe after system, after events and all, it's good to be quiet. Process it, right? Because that will help you to take decisions. And those decisions you will stick to it, right? Not those decisions every day, I'll go to gym. Not those decisions. The decisions which you take from inside, you stick to it actually, right? You don't talk about it to anybody, but you've taken that decision, right? Correct? Whatever it is, right? No matter how many people criticize, complain, whatever it is, right? But still you know that you decided from inside, right? Are you getting me? So when it's a fun on a lighter side. When I go to gym, there's so many people around me, make fun. Why? Oh my God, itna baba hum nahi kar sakte, we can't do this, that. It doesn't matter because it does not go inside my head, right? That's my life, my body, my discipline, my dedication actually, right? Why should I get affected from the noises which are coming from outside actually, right? Correct? I don't even get affected from the noise which comes from inside only, right? So please understand, what exactly are you there 100% in all the trainings? When you are there, even a small statement actually will give you a breakthrough, right? So in VCon also, many people, oh, I attended last VCon also, I attended last VCon, I've attended physical VCon also. So what is happening? We are dancing actually, right? We are singing actually, we are screaming actually, right? But in that entire process, I'm not telling we used to do that loudest actually, right? But when required, we are in the zone actually, right? We are in the zone to learn actually, right? Many people come to VCon and they go back and we tell them what exactly you taking back. They will tell, from this module, I learned this, from this module, I learned this, from this module, I learned this, and from this module, I learned this, right? I also know I was there. I was also there in that VCon. You don't have to tell me the modules, right? What happened inside? With the share only, I can understand, kuch to hua iske andar. Something has happened actually, right? Something has happened, right? And that something only happened when you're sitting there 100% in a receiver mode, right? Many people are on the call. Our team is sitting. They're sitting in my house. I arranged everything. Okay, light, this, that, music, right? They're sitting, but I'm busy on the calls. I'm going out to some work. I'm busy preparing a tea for them, right? Better, if they are at their house, you be there 100%, right? Because these kind of people are like those, you're there in their house and they're feeling, aa gaye na ye, now they are in the VCon, kuch to kar le to mera kaam nikal jayega actually. Are you getting me? Kuch to kar le. So मेरा काम निकल जाए. So they are looking at others to get a breakthrough, but they are not ready to get the breakthrough actually. Are you with me? Correct? So are you present mentally, physically, emotionally? And to be present, you have to empty your cup every now and then, right? Every now and then, right? Correct? So that's what. Even I see sometimes it's not just about this business. It's about everything actually. Then you become a character like that, right? When I sit in front of somebody, no matter for what, even if somebody is coming to sell me something actually, right? I don't look at my phone. I keep my phone upside down actually, right? Why? Because if I'm giving 10%, that 10% I should be there with that person. If I'm with the downline, I should be there. If somebody call me and if I'm not in a frame of mind, too many things going on, I tell them I'll call you back later, right? I'll call you back later, right? Sometimes I'm free to talk, but I'm not free here. That time I don't talk. Because if I talk that point of time, I'll not be able to give my best, right? So it's not important how much time are you giving to a downline, how much time you're spending with an upline, but whether this is a quality time, are you there with them 100% or not actually, right? That's most important, right? At times, so even for that matter, whether it is a prospect or it is a upline or it is a downline or it is a family member actually, right? Some people say how to manage my family, my business, this, that. You know what? You can be dedicated to everything all together in one go actually, right? You don't need to decide for which I should be dedicated actually, right? You just need to live in now. You just need to be there 100%. And it is not about number of hours. It is about whether you're there mentally, physically, emotionally or not, right? Correct. So for example, I take care of my dad, but I don't spend time 24/7 with him actually, right? But when I'm there, okay, when I'm there actually, right? When I'm at home, I'm there, right? Even when Kavita and me are talking, we keep the phone aside because when you're talking, even if it is a rubbish talk actually, right, we keep the phone aside actually, right? But that does not mean the whole day phone is aside and we're only talking actually, right? No, because you cannot be a dedicated person in one aspect of life and you are casual in one aspect of life actually, right? So I will take care of my family, immediate family, but business I'll take care second. No, for me, I mentioned in the weekend also, as much as my family is important, as much as business. If you tell me to choose one, I cannot choose one actually, right? I cannot choose one, right? Cannot choose one, right? You're getting me? I cannot choose one because I cannot ignore any one of them, right? And that's what exactly we need to, because in life, when you grow, there'll be so many aspects, right? There's so many things actually, right? And for me, it is called bhakti actually, right? This is a devotion actually, right? I don't know how many people will understand. Devotion means you're devoted to something actually, right? You're devoted to your duties, right? Correct? Devotion, right? That's called bhakti, right? Bhakti is not always, so if I do my prayer also, that is consistently, that is my bhakti. I cannot decide, oh, my father is not well, so I will not I'll not do my prayer, because for me, both are important, right? Correct? For me, both are important. Oh, I have a lot of work in the business, so I cannot take care of my health actually, right? There was a time I was like this, but if I remain like that forever, then I'm not growing actually, right? Correct? So today, I have a packed day. Today, I'm the most organized person. I have a diary where I write smallest thing actually. If I have to make one phone call, I write down actually, right? Then I have to call this person, right? And it is so easy because then when I write down here, I don't have to think all day what I have to do. I just pick up the diary in the morning. Oh, I have to do this. Okay, khalas. Night, again, I check tomorrow what I have to do, right? So everything is written. So my mind is empty when I'm not doing anything. Otherwise, abhi kya baki hai? Abhi, this should not be left. That should not be left, right? And that gives a peace, right? That gives a peace. And that happens automatically, right? Yesterday I was thinking that I was really bogged down. I was not getting time to go to salon, right? And not getting time does not mean I was fully packed. But that's also a work for me, going to salon, right? So that is also a work, right? So I don't want to work too many hours every day, right? Correct? So yesterday I went and I said, okay, I think too much of work, right? Okay. And then I said, okay, I will prepare a schedule wherein one day I will not do anything with the old team also. I will not do anything with my DRs also. Right? It's okay. But 6 days, I will give more than my best, right? So that 1 day is for me actually, right? That I can use with my family to do chit chat, that I can do with my parents, that I can do just to lie down and do nothing and watch Netflix actually, right? You know, but rest of the time, I will be there with the team and no compromise in that actually, right? Are you getting me? You know, few days back, Tini called me actually, right? And she said, I am like bogged down too much of work. I said, take a break, few hours break. Just keep the phone away, right? Reboot yourself, you know, because too many things going on in the head, right? But you have to learn to live in now. You have to learn to be there actually, right? Otherwise, and then your productivity will increase, right? Correct? You know? So it's okay to dance. It's okay to be excited, but don't forget the message from the training actually, right? Correct? And you know what? If you don't learn to be in now, you are wasting this. Tell me one thing, how many other places you get to learn how to live an effective life actually? Right? Do you get to go to school? Do you have any school to go for that? Do you have many people around you who are actually ready to discuss on this subject with you? They're busy in their own life, right? So this is the practical school. And if you are here, there's a God's plan, right? But God will not put those things as an injection in your head, right? He will just put you at the right place, whether you take it or not, up to you, right? Correct? You know? So when people, many, people think bhakti, devotion is only for praying and spirituality. No. This is your bhakti actually. This is your devotion to your work actually, right? This is your devotion to your life actually, right? This is your devotion to your dreams actually, right? Which includes everything, right? You know, so dream also come in that, family also come in that, health also come in that, your practices also come in that. That's your life. That's you. It will define who you are actually eventually, right? It will define who you are, right? Correct? You know? So devotion and detachment. These are the two things which will take you there, right? Now, post week on, there is so much of energy, everything, right? Correct? Only few things to be done. What is to be done? Simple. You have to first learn to live in now from now onwards, right? Correct? Whether it is while talking to an upline, while listening to him one-on-one or one-to-many, or it is a V-cell, even if you're watching a video, you can still get a breakthrough from that because you are in a receiving mode, right? Because same people get the breakthrough from the same module at two different times actually, right? Correct or not? Because they are in the zone to receive actually, right? You know, you and your friend sitting, you get a breakthrough, other guy is still, pata nahi yaar, tere ko kya ho gaya? Mere ko to kuch nahi mila. Because that guy was not ready to receive, right? Are you getting me? So are you ready to receive, right? You know, so that's one. And then after that, once you receive and you get the breakthrough, take decisions, right? You know, and do things as per your decisions. It can be small things, right? You know, become master one by one in doing things. And the moment you become master, okay, in doing things, right, God will start giving you responsibility where that master is required actually. So for example, if you become master in 5+3, if you become master in doing DRs, if you become master in lining up plans, right? First is 5+3, then lining up plans, then presentations, then after that, DR after that, right? Correct? God will give you downlines because they need to learn this only, right? So God will send it to the right teacher who's already doing it actually, right? Correct? But then after that, you have to go ahead. Then you have to learn to retain them. Learn to help them to cross the acceptance and belief stage, right? But what happened? The moment we get few people, God give us downline. And then after that, the cup get full again. And then we start justifying, but what to do with this? Aate hai, chale jate hai. I'm not able to retain. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. But sit with an upline. Okay? Not just one upline. You have many uplines, right? Watch videos. Everywhere. If you're seeking for that answer, what am I not doing to retain them, right? You will learn that also. Start applying. You become master in that. Then God will send you people who get retained also, right? Right? Then after that, now you have people earning money. Right? You have people earning money. Now what to do? They become complacent actually, right? Correct? then again sit as a seeker. Don't justify, inka problem ye hai, these people have this problem, you don't understand, these are coming from a different background, there is that, blah, 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 right? Okay? Again, sit with an upline, seek from the videos, from everywhere, what am I not doing actually, right? Don't justify I'm doing everything, still these people are like that, right? There must be some difference, right? Correct? Because there are people who are hungry and hungry and hungry, more and more hungry after earning so much. And still, maybe you're thinking, oh, my people are complacent actually, right? True? So there must be something which you're not doing, right or not? Correct? It's not your mistake. Maybe you don't know that, right? But you can learn only when you seek for it actually, right? Correct? And when you seek for it and when you get it actually, right? Do not, sometimes I still remember some people say, I'm doing everything. आप जैसा बोलते हो ना वैसे ही करता हूं मैं. Correct? I'm doing everything actually, right? True? So I always tell, okay? That's why I tell people, I don't know what you're doing, not doing, right? But what we can do is that we can have discussion. I can work with you on the ground. I can talk to your team and then you see what is the difference, right? Correct? Maybe we're talking the same, but maybe your energy is different actually, right? Your intent is different actually, right? Correct? Maybe your way of doing that is different actually, right? True? So all these things, it's like a khichdi mein, in a khichdi, dal chawal hi dalta hai na, but sabki khichdi alag alag banti hai. Why? Correct? Simple. Because intent alag hota hai, taste alag hota hai sabka, right? True? So understand, we have to, everything what can be done in the business, you can learn from people around you, right? And you don't have to learn from one person. Who says you have to learn from one person? Correct? You have videos, you have systems, you have other appliances. You reach out. The more you seek, the more up you go actually, right? More up you go, right? True? You up to me, you can go anywhere actually, right? Anywhere. Up to me, my upline also, right? Okay? That does not mean you are going to get answer for particular question, you will get only that answer. No, maybe you will get something else. Maybe you'll get something else, but everything will be used eventually, right? Are you getting me? Correct? So my point is, are you a seeker? Are you a seeker? Or something is going on in your head all the time, right? True? Because this weak on energy, and if you are a seeker, you will learn eventually, right? Okay, everything one by one, right? Correct? Okay? So that's what. And then one day you will reach. I kept on going up to learn more and more, right? Kept on going up. And you know what? It's a myth that uplines are not available. If one is not available, other is available. If that person is not, other is available, right? When student is ready, teacher appears actually, right? Correct? They will just give you one statement with detachment, right? But maybe if you are seeking, that statement can change your life actually, right? But you have to keep learning at every phase, right? That's the reason why you should never miss an opportunity to be a part of any training or any association or any celebration where other uplines are there actually, right? You should qualify for everything, not just to satisfy your ego, or not just to earn money. You should qualify because you are reaching out to the source actually, right? Where you can learn more, right? Correct? So that's like come what may, I need to go there, right? I need to go there. Correct? That's what. So basically after VCon, if you apply that energy, right? Apply that energy, that dedication, that devotion, that detachment actually, right? Prospect, please. People waste a lot of time talking about the prospect, right? You done your job now. Plan dikha diya, follow up karoge. You'll do the follow up. You will give your best. But then simple, only one statement. I did my job and I'm going to do my job. Okay? But rest is up to him and God actually, right? Khalas. Are you getting me? So that's what, right? And I announced one challenge. I'm announcing it here also, right? I announced this challenge in the team where I'm working. I'm working as a working upline, right? Correct? I'm announcing it here also for everybody, right? Okay? 3 weeks, next 3 weeks. Like from VCon I announced for next 3 weeks, which is starting from tomorrow, right? This week, which is finishing. No, Sunday, not Friday. Okay, I'm confused. Friday and Sunday. Okay, so this week and 2 more weeks. Okay, plus last week also added. So 4 weeks, I told them, in 4 weeks, do 3 DRs. 3 DRs, right? Okay, and I told them, I will have a separate Zoom session with those people who do 3 DRs, right? Separate. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, right? But if I'm at your place, I will not miss the chance, right? You never know what exactly I'll get, right? So 3 DRs, okay? But not 3 DRs, we are talking about the ticket size, maintain the ticket size, right? Not like, that is not called as a DR, right? That's Jugada, okay? So 3 DRs in next 3 weeks, and last week also counted. If you've done one, then one is already done, right? Correct? And for that, only one thing required. You have to live in now. You have to be dedicated there, right? And focus on becoming better, okay? Better and better, and that will only happen when you are in a listening mode all the time, right? When you're listening something, which is, sometime, I told in the Vicon also, first year, what Dato used to talk, it used to be bouncer actually to me, right? But eventually I started learning slowly, right? And then that's too deep. I learned to decode the message actually, right? So that's what exactly we have to learn from, right? Okay. So F3 in next 3 weeks, right? Correct. And second thing, build a strength. People have their targets, right? People have their targets for the year, and they feel, oh, my target for the year is suppose 1 crore. And out of 1 crore, first half, I wrote 30 lakhs and next half 65 lakhs, right? How? No, first half is 1/3, second half is 2/3, right? Well, this is like corporate planning actually, right? True. Why not first half X amount and second half 5x? It is possible to do 5x actually, right? In second half, right? 5x. But you need to ensure, because if you do X and 3x or 2x actually, what will happen? We will just pull UVs actually, But when you know that X and 5x, which means that I have to build my muscles in these 5-6 months so that I can go 5x, right? And what is building muscles? What is building strength actually, right? So you are seeing ahead of the time actually, right? Correct? So how do you build strength in your team? Even if you're alone actually, right? First, building a strength means having more number of people, right? Which means more plan, right? First strength, right? But only more number of people, you do only hot zone, and they're not active, that will only give UVs, right? That may complete your target for this month, but then eventually it will not multiply, right? Correct? So strength is basically first the number of people in the system, which means more plans, more sign-ups, right? Second is letting them go through acceptance and belief. Acceptance, belief, right? Which will bring the dedication in them, right? Acceptance and belief. How to get acceptance and belief, that you have to learn actually, right? That's how exactly you build it, acceptance and belief. And for that, you can use your upline, you can use grand upline, you can use videos, you can be effective in that. Many things actually, right? So first is number of people, second is acceptance and belief, right? Third thing is basically acceptance and belief will help you to retain actually, right? Retention. Okay. Third thing is the skill. So acceptance, belief, and skill. Okay. Because if only acceptance, belief will come and skill will not come, they will become headless chicken actually, right? They will go and bang their head in the wall, right? Skill, not just mindset, right? Skill also, basic skill. I'm not telling the like super duper skillful, basic skill, 5+3. How to line up plan, that's it. Okay, real skill, right? That they can do any time. It become like a chutki bajane wala kaam for them, right? It's like a piece of cake for them, right? That kind of a skill, right? Okay, a lot of practice is required for that. A lot of practice, a lot of help and everything, right? So acceptance, belief, skill. Now, if acceptance, belief, and skill is there and numbers are right, correct? But the fourth thing is not there, it will spoil everything actually, which is nothing but discipline. Then you talk about discipline actually, right? Because if you talk about discipline before the skill, on what discipline? They are doing wrong in a wrong way and you are telling them to be disciplined in the wrong way only, right? Are you with me? Right? So acceptance, belief, skill, discipline, right? So when you know these people now have a skill, right? But they're not doing number of calls properly and all that. That time launch something to get them disciplined, right? Let them see that it's possible, right? And then talk about it. See, it was possible. So now we can do that, right? Right? So acceptance, belief, skill, discipline. And last thing is basically, giving immunity to them for not getting result instantly, right? But that will create a mixed association, right? So suppose if a person is having a skill, acceptance, belief, everything, and discipline also, but After 1 week, not getting result, or 2 weeks, not getting result. Oh, I don't get result, this, that. And then the trap will actually spoil the first 4 things actually, right? So basically, being okay not getting the result. That should be go through this process. In 6 months, they will do 5 times actually, right? They'll do 5 times, right? Because this is a foundation, right? This is a foundation. But again, you may not be able to do it properly, right? But when you become observer, when you become receiver, everything what your upline or grand upline is doing through videos or anything actually, you will observe everything actually, right? You will observe everything and you will start doing the same thing automatically, right? You don't have to copy, but understand the intent and the message actually behind that, right? Correct? So that's what, So please be a seeker. Without being a seeker, you cannot. Otherwise, people come, talking, too much talking, right? Inside also talking, outside also talking, right? Please understand, right? Don't spoil your learning, right? Dance, enjoy, but be with yourself more than anyone else actually, right? Because when you are with yourself, you actually build yourself, right? Correct? So basically, spend time with yourself. Listen more. Decode the messages from appliance, right? Correct? And not necessarily every appliance. Because you know what? I've seen that most of the people who are handling the team, 8, 10 people, 15 people, actually they are only captains. I call them captains only, right? But they're not appliance. Captain means what? Captain is someone who's good in activity, right? That's why he's leading. So maybe, okay, he'll help people to do activity, 5+3, this, that, right? Only day-to-day activity, asking them to come to the system and all, right? But eventually that captain need to become an upline, right? Now, becoming an upline does not mean he will leave the captain's job, right? Becoming an upline means having more wisdom. Having more wisdom. When he sit with people, he's able to give them the breakthroughs actually, right? He can get into their head and correct the wiring and then come out actually, right? That is an upline, right? Upline is somebody who actually will not listen to the real problem, will not listen to the problem the person is telling, right? He will actually find out the real issue, right? Because sometimes people say something, but the real issue is something else, right? So upline is little deeper when it comes to understanding, right? Captain is okay, ground, okay, chal, let's do this, right? Okay. So every captain need to become an upline. There's a transit actually, right? And the upline need to become better upline and better and better and better and then become a grand upline, right? It's not genealogy which decide grand upline, downline, right? It's not, otherwise everybody's a grand upline today, right? 3 downlines, so you become a grand upline, right? Correct or not, right? So please understand, we have to upgrade ourselves, right? Upgrade ourselves. Learn that thing, right? Okay. And that will only happen when we keep emptying our cup every now and then, right? There must be something which you don't know, right? There must be something, right? True. But most of the time, what happened? People go independent, right? And that's the most dangerous stage. We call IR, right? Independent representative. That's the most dangerous stage, right? Initially, when you're new, you're dependent IR, right? You're depending on applying everything, right? Then you become independent, right? That's the problem, right? Eventually, you have to be interdependent, right? Because there are a lot of things which you need to know, which you don't know about, right? Correct? And for that, you have to be seeker, actually, right? You have to be seeker, you have to spend time, you have to listen, correct? Carefully. Otherwise, what will happen? What this person will tell me? Because I know everything. Now, at this stage also, if I have to trouble this person, then I'm not worth, right? That's your ego, actually, right? Because probably you are telling, I know everything actually by now. I know everything by now, right? I still call chief at times and talk about a few things, right? Correct? So I don't think, at this stage also, after becoming a V partner and this, that also, I should not trouble him, right? Why? Correct? If there's an opportunity, why not actually, right? Why not? So understand that, okay? And never leave the ground. Because when you leave the ground, you become Gyani Baba actually, right? You will only be able to help people in real when you are on the ground actually, right? Ground means ground zero, right? At least with few people, right? Today also, when I signed up 3 people, I started doing their plans personally actually, right? It's been 1.5 years, I've never done the plan, right? I said, okay, go 0 level again, right? Because now what will happen? I will again do something new, and which I will have content to share with the team which is working actually, right? Maybe something new, because I'm also evolving actually, right? Are you with me? Correct? So basically, ultimately this is a journey of defining who you are. And for that, for defining who you are, there's a lot of work which is required. Correct? There's a lot of work which is required. And maybe you will go slow, maybe you will go fast, right? But you can actually change. You can become awesome actually, right? You can be peaceful, right? You can be somebody who can learn from everywhere, right? Correct? If you want to, right? It's not that I learn from everywhere, right? But if I want, I can, right? Correct? At least if I want, I can, right? At times I don't want to run. That's okay, absolutely okay. True? So simple. Like at times I'm not able to get up in the morning, right? Correct? It's okay at times to be easy. But how long you are in that zone, right? Like Japa said, right? It's okay to be distracted, right? But how long? How long? Distraction is a main part of a life or a focus. It should not get flipped, right? True? So it's okay. I also missed my workout, sometime once in a week types, just for no reason, right? But that's okay. But in that time, I reboot myself, right? So, but understand, it is all about defining yourself. And for that defining, you have to be there 100%. Be it one-on-one, be it multi-many, be it a Zoom call, be it a video training, be it you're watching a recorded video actually, right? Everywhere there's a message actually, right? Everywhere there's a message, right? True. And last but not least, even if it is a huddle call and just a chit chat discussion and all, right? That is also, sometimes people are too busy telling what they know and what they're doing actually, right? Too busy. Baba, what you know, is there any point in telling this to upline? What you know already? Not at all, right? True. There's no point, no? Because even if you tell, what will happen? You will waste your time that 1 hour because you could have got something else at that point of time, right? Upline to chupchap sun lega. Usko koi problem nahi hai. But aapne time waste kiya, na? You wasted your time, right? Second thing is that, if what you are doing also, right? If there's no question from that, right? There's no point. Some people just tell, what, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm very excited. Okay, upline said, okay, very good. Thank you, love you, bye. Correct? But when you go as a seeker, even that 15 minutes, you get something actually, right? True? So that's what my message, F3, do F3 and we will have a Zoom call. Do F3, we'll have a Zoom call, right? Correct? And simple. I am going back to my basics, the way we started. After every event, we used to sit, we used to decide F2, F3, whatever it is, and next event date actually, right? Simple. So today, week on over, everybody excited, right? True? Simple. So if I was working with 700-800 people, they all are excited. So I told them very simple. I spoke to Vietnam team other day, 800 people, right? Over there on the Zoom. I said, simple. Okay. In next 4 months, we do the event of 2,000 people. How? I don't know. Whether online, offline, I don't care actually, right? 2,000 people, right? And F3 by 700, 800 people will bring 2,000 people, right? Just focus on that now, right? Finish. Correct? With the learning and everything, right? So imagine if your team, if you attended VCon with 10 people, correct? 30 new people plus 10, 40 people, again next event after 2 months, right? No need to wait for upline to announce. Talk to upline. Can I do this? I will do event with 40 people. I did the same thing. In Dubai, my 3 people attended. Correct? Those 3 people plus few more. Okay? We decided, okay, there are 30, 40 people. We will do the event of 200 people maybe after 4 months. How? Where? I don't know. But we will do that. Why? Because those 30, 40 people will get help from us to cross the acceptance and belief stage actually, right? Otherwise, the retention will not happen. And then after 3 months, again, VCon will come in September, right? So plan. Deliberate creation actually, right? Deliberate creation, right? True? So do that. And then just keep moving. So do you have a plan like that, right? Like for example, F3 is very simple. Very simple. F3 event. F3 event after that, right? And that's how, if you remember, Everybody, all the old people, that's how we built in the beginning, right? QSP, after that decide, next USP, next USP, next USP, right? So why not, right? And my focus is very simple. In next coming 2 years, we need new leadership actually, right? New leadership. New leadership means what? First, new captains, right? New captains means what? People who can handle 10, 12 people effectively, right? Only on activity, right? 10 to 12 people you can handle effectively. So if you are alone, if you're a part of a team, and if you don't have 10 to 12, so first is create 10 to 12 people and become effective captain who can just drive the activity, right? And I will keep meeting those captains every 3-4 months. Okay, that I already decided. Okay, and or your grand appliance will keep meeting those captains, and we will groom them to become an upline actually, right? Correct. We will groom them to become an upline, and they will create more captains again, right? Because this is what exactly needed to be done, because this is a vacuum below, right? People are having a lot of team, but the wisdom and the depth is not increasing, right? So spending a lot of time with them, a lot of time with them, a lot of time with them. But for that, you have to do your bit. Create a team of 10 people. Simple. Do your F3, help them to do their F3. Your 10 people are ready actually, right? Your 10 people are ready. But by the time your 10 people will come, you should be master in 5+3. You should be disciplined, correct, in doing 5+3. And you should be disciplined in lining up plans. That's it. Because this is what you have to get it done from them, right? Correct. So before you have 10 people, you have to reach there. And for that, what is to be done? More practice, more plans, you will become better, right? That's it, right? Correct? It's very simple. It's very simple. But what I'm telling you is everything is focused on you. Did I tell you do this with the downline? Did I tell you do this with them? Did I tell you to do this with them? When I'm talking about creating more captain, so I'm telling I will spend time with them, right? Correct. So it's not that they will have to do something. They just have to come up, 10 people, they will come and spend time with us, right? So that we can groom them. Otherwise, they will become ineffective uplines actually, right? Correct. So we have to become like an eagle so we can see what is missing around actually, right? And that we should start fixing actually, right? Okay. And for that, when you live in now only, then only you can do that, right? Otherwise, you cannot do that, right? Okay. I know it was a heavy stuff today. Okay. I know for a lot of people, new people, oh my God, what? But if you are ready to receive, it is not heavy for you. This is normal, right? If you're not ready to receive, then it is heavy for you, right? Correct. And don't think, oh my God, it is too much. It is nothing. Like I said, 100-meter torch, move ahead, 100 meter again, 100 meters. Simple. Become 5+3 expert, become disciplined, do your F3, right? That's it. As of now, only this much, right? Then again, an event, then do the same thing. By the time, that's it, nothing else. But why I was talking about every stage? Because probably you are at that stage, which is bottommost. There are people at the middle stage, right? For them also, right? There are people at the above stage, right? So I was talking about everybody actually, right? Okay, that's why so many things. But if you are only new, I will not talk about every stage, right? Correct? So that's what. So don't think it is too heavy. Don't think this is nothing but, what you're doing eventually in 4 to 5 years. Okay? You should know. I know my business, man, how it happens, right? I know how exactly the team is to be built. I know how markets is to be built, right? And if you don't reach there in next 5 to 6 years, right? Then kya kiya yaar humne? Kya kiya actually, right? We were just hustling then in that case, right? We were just hustling, right? And we don't have to be just a hustler, right? We have to be an entrepreneur, right? True. So if you can do it at one place, you can do it at multiple places. If you know methodically how it is done, actually, right? Correct? And if you don't know, it's okay. You can start learning from today. No problem. Correct? You should become a master of your trade, actually, right? True. Are you with me? Right? So start from today. Be a seeker. Be a learner. Be in now. Live in now. Correct? Think about yourself. Start writing down doables. Not too many. 1 or 2 things. Okay, I'll do this and this. When I'm master, I'll and then you may feel like, oh, uske baad kya karna hai mujhe? Correct? Uske baad ke liye automatically I will appear. Or God will send somebody who will appear actually, right? To tell you. Okay? Don't think too much ki aage kya, right? 10 meter aage badhe, to fir aage 10 kilometer bhi jayenge. Are you with me? Right? Correct? So that's it. This is what I wanted to talk. use this, do your F3. We will meet again after doing F3, all those who will do F3 in next 3 weeks. Okay. And, after that, even the event also, everything, right? Whether it is physical event or online, how does it matter? If you are a seeker, you can learn from everywhere actually, right? Correct? Thank you very much. And I love you guys. See you.